Hi Virgo, welcome back to Omkaratarot and to another You versus Them. Virgo, let's see how you're feeling now, how the person connected to your energy is feeling, and what action we can expect in this connection. And Virgo, these are general collective readings, may not resonate with all of you. Please keep that in mind. Take what works for you, leave the rest. So let's begin. Welcome back, all my subscribers, and welcome in newcomers. Virgo spirit. Alright, Virgo newcomers, I'm setting down two sets of cards here. One side will be for you, one side will be for your person, and in the center, I'm going to have your dialogue message cards, mutual energies. If this is your reading, Virgo, you'll know which side you resonate best with. For me, this is going to be person A here, and this is going to be person B. Bottom of my deck, I have the Seven of Pentacles. One of you, I think maybe both, but one is more disappointed than the other because somebody here wants to move towards commitment and long term and creating a stable foundation. They want to heal from maybe something of the past which they may be turning their back or dropping because they feel this was an imbalanced connection. The other person is very upset. They're feeling very unmotivated. They feel that person is just a trickster. They feel they are very stubborn. They're very egoistic. They feel this connection has come to an ending. I think they were also hoping to come out of the cold, but now they could be feeling a bit disappointed because they don't see that Ten of Cups happening. So let's see what's going to happen. I'm going to, of course, clarify these cards, Virgo. But before that, let me just ask the universe, Spirit, what's going on with Virgo and their person? What's going on here? Why is Virgo and their person feeling this way? Virgo and their person, Spirit. All right. The first card here, Virgo says, true love. Someone's moving towards true love, a love that is unconditional. Okay, so past life. You've known this connection before. Maybe somebody is moving towards another soulmate. Forgiveness. Maybe somebody wants to ask for forgiveness, but Spirit's advice here is for the person maybe who needs to forgive and move on is avoid holding on to resentments of the past so that you can then move forward. All right, so Virgo, these were messages from the universe. Now let's also do your dialogue message cards. Let's see if you guys could say something to each other right now, what that would be, and then we'll do the clarification. Virgo and their person, Spirit. Virgo and their person, if they could say something to each other now, what would that be? Virgo and their person, Spirit, if they could say something to each other now, what would that be? Virgo and their person. All right, let's take a few more from another deck. Virgo and their person, Spirit. Virgo and their person, if they could say something to each other now. Let's take a few more from a third deck and then start the reading. Virgo and their person, Spirit. All right, good to go. Let's start the reading. And Virgo, if any of you are looking for personal readings, my email is omkaratarot@gmail.com. You can reach me there. It's there in the description box below as well. So the first card here, Virgo says, the way we are so in sync scares the hell out of me. I'm terrified. It's best to part ways. We are not compatible like we used to be. You don't have to build an empire alone. Let me build one with you. I'll always remember you. You are unforgettable. I didn't treat you with respect. You really were the best thing that ever happened in my life. I will never forget you, no matter who enters my life. The way I felt about you really had me confused. You accepted me for me, the good, the bad, and the ugly. I couldn't do the same. I regret my past mistakes and I wish I can have another chance with you. I feel ashamed of how I treated you. You did not deserve that. I hope we can come back together and pick up where we left off. I struggle with revealing my true feelings and emotions. I'm sorry for making you feel like you were hard to love. All right, so these were some of your messages, Virgo. If these were resonating with your storyline, let's start the reading. I'm going to first focus on you, person A. And newcomers, please remember these are not gender based, and the reason I'm not guessing which side you're on is because I could be dealing with two Virgos. So for me, this is person A, this is person B. You could be either one of them if this is your reading. And yes, it can be a love interest, spouse, ex, secret crush, could even be your business partner, relative, best friend, a co-worker. So please use your own judgment here. I'm going to focus on person A first. So tell me, person A, how are you feeling right now? What's the Hierophant for you? What's the Hierophant? Yeah, person is, I think, getting out of their stress and anxiety. And like I said, they want commitment in their life. They want something long term. They want a Two of Cups connection, something that is equal, something that is a partnership. Somewhere they feel that this one, the past connection never worked out. So they are kind of standing up for themselves and saying, I can't deal with this connection in which I've had a lot of stress and anxiety and sleepless nights. I think right now they could just be working on themselves or working on their own, life, or trying to move forward, bringing stability into their own life, because they feel the person who they were dealing with was always playing games with them or made them feel not good enough, or it was mind games being played, too much of conflict maybe in this connection. So person A is kind of taking their love back and saying, you know what, I'm going to save it for myself. I need to move forward in my own life now, because they feel that their person, either they caught their person telling a lie, or they feel that person was lying or cheating or something, or making very unwise decisions. So why do you feel this way, person A? Tell me. The Star. What's the Star card? I think person A is just doing healing work on themselves. They're doing healing work on themselves. They're working on themselves. They feel maybe they don't want to be single anymore, or I don't know. I think there are trust issues now in this connection with person B. They don't want to fight anymore. They don't want to argue anymore. They feel that they want to see what else is out there. It's almost like person A says, I want to go and see what else is out there, because they feel that person just broke their heart or made promises they never kept, or rejected them, or it's like, yeah, I think person A is trying to see what else is out there. They keep telling me that I want happiness in my life. I want to go towards the sun. I'm manifesting beautiful things in my life. Probably a new soulmate now, Omkaratarot, because tell me more about the Three of Wands. Yeah, they don't want to fight anymore. Somewhere they feel too much argument, too many trust issues, too much of arguments, fights, and they're done with all that. I think person A is focusing on themselves right now, because they don't want the stress and anxiety. So how do you see this connection then, person A, right now? How do you see person B? How do you feel about this connection right now? Ten of Wands in reverse. So person A says it was getting too heavy for me to carry. So I'm not going to wait around for things to get better. I'm tired of carrying this weight and burden on my shoulders. I need to drop it now. I need to work towards my own happiness. I need to make my own dreams and wishes come true. I think because they felt that this was an unfair situation. They were being breadcrumbed, or this was not an equal partnership. There was no... it wasn't balanced. I think person is so focused right now on finding happiness with a new soulmate. I don't know why I keep feeling that. Yeah, it's somewhere they feel that even if they were to apologize to the other person or give out a hand of friendship, they don't know how it's going to go. They are almost expecting the same thing again. So they are not even attempting to reach out. So what are you trying to do then, person A? What are you trying to do? They are blocking this connection. I think this person is so focused on manifesting new things into their life, because they feel, I know the truth now. I don't want to make the same foolish mistakes again. Okay, let's give you that then. And this is your action card, person A, which I'll open later. Right now I'm going to go to the other side, see how person B is feeling, and then we'll do the action cards together. So person B, you seem very unmotivated. You feel none of one of your manifestations came true. Yeah, they are going through the dark night of the soul. They feel everything has ended, everything has finished. Death card here. They feel stuck. They feel unmotivated. They have no excitement in their life anymore. Why? Because they also feel the same way. They feel that person is not interested in building with them for the future, or maybe has other options now. So, and is moving on without them. So Ace of Wands in reverse. Ace of Wands in reverse, clarified by the Ace of Wands in reverse. I think person B really wanted this Four of Wands. They wanted something to come together, but they are feeling very, very demoralized, feeling they didn't want that person to go off and follow their own passions. I think person B was hoping that things could get healed. That would have made them really happy. They were hoping that their person would, clear the air or take a leap of faith in their direction or come towards them, take responsibility. They wanted person A to take action. I think person B has been waiting for that. They didn't want that person to move on and give their love to somebody else. Or they still don't want that. Okay, so tell me why. Person B says Four of Wands in reverse. What's the Four of Wands in reverse? Yeah, they're losing hope now. Person B is losing hope. They were really hoping that, they could retain their position, or they would be nurtured, or they would be, valued or something. But they are right now going through a lot of sadness. I think this is what they wanted, and this is how they're feeling. It's like, yeah, I feel nothing really worked out the way I wanted it to. They are seeing the other person as very stubborn and very egoistic. They left me out in the cold. They walked away. I think person B is very, very discontent and very frustrated. Maybe a bit jealous as well, because they wanted the offer which they feel person A is probably going to give to somebody else. And okay, so how do you see the connection currently then? How do you see person A? How do you feel about this connection right now as I'm doing the reading? Five of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, as much as I think person B did not want to be left out in the cold, they are feeling blocked. They are scared that this is over. Death card. Somewhere I think they are not happy because they feel they did not get the Ten of Cups with person A. Ten of Cups in reverse. Person B says, I wanted it. I was taking action, but I think it's time to give up now because they haven't received that offer. I think person B always wanted a Four of Wands, and they felt this would be a perfect partnership if only person A would not be stubborn and come back or come towards them and take responsibility, do right by me, but they didn't get that offer. So let's see what actions you guys will take then. I'm going to take another deck for this one, Virgo, and while I shuffle this deck now, if the storyline is yours and it's working for you, do let me know. You can do that by clicking the thumbs up button or leaving me a comment. That would be very helpful. Thank you. And newcomers, repeating viewers, do like, share, subscribe to the channel. We welcome you in. So person A, I'm back with you now. What's your action going to be towards person B or otherwise in your own life in the next 7 days? Person A's action. Eight of Pentacles in reverse. I don't think they're putting in the work, or they feel it's not going to work out. Why? Why the Eight of Pentacles in reverse? How's that an action? Judgment, Page of Wands, Seven of Swords, and the Justice card. Somewhere they feel if they were to give this a second chance or reach out, it would be the same thing. Somewhere they feel, I don't know, maybe there was some cheating, lying behavior that happened in this connection. So they're trying to do right for themselves. It's like, yeah, I'm expecting, like they say, no, you make the same mistakes and you get the same results. It's like that. It's like if I give this a second chance, if I reach out, they're going to lie to me again, or they're going to do the same thing again. So I have to do right for myself. I need to step up and, move towards a stable, brand new beginning for myself. Why? Because they are seeing that this has happened before. Should I repeat this? If they're going to happen again. So I think they're isolating themselves. They're isolating themselves. I don't think this person is going to take any action because they don't trust that things will go the way they want this time. They have been very disappointed, they say, and yeah, this person is wanting stability. They want a long-term connection, but they don't want to be disappointed. So right now this person is stuck. They could be just focusing on their own wishes and happiness, maybe catching up with friends or doing things for themselves, maybe I don't know. Give me more, person A. You're confusing me a little bit. Yeah, they are healing. They are healing and they don't want to make any moves which puts them back into stress and anxiety and sleepless nights right now. So they could be focused on their own, I want to feel good about myself. I want to have a partnership. I want to have a equal give and take. I want to have a happily ever after. But I should wait. I should first focus on myself, focus on, fixing my own life. I don't want to deal with somebody who's immature, who can hurt me again, or so I don't think person A is really making a move right now. Maybe later, I don't know. Right now they're holding back. Okay, so person B, what about you? Action from your end towards person A or otherwise in your own life. Person B's action towards person A or otherwise. Spirit. 3 of Cups in reverse. Somewhere they are not happy that there is no reconciliation. Am I right? What's the 3 of Cups in reverse? Do you not want to reconcile? You feel you're not getting it. Oh, person B says they are heartbroken. They're trying to heal their own broken heart because things have ended. They are scratching their head. So I think they're still holding hope that maybe in time as things move forward, they are still hoping, I think, that person A will sooner or later step up and do right by them. They do see person A as a soulmate. They do want to have victory and success with person A, but right now, I think in the next 7 days, they're just feeling lack. They're sitting sad, they're feeling bad, they're feeling like this person is seeming like they're just curled up and they're healing their own broken heart because they were hoping that things could transform and there could be victory and things would, move towards a. They were hoping person A would be the one to take action. Anything else? Yeah, they still want victory and success. They want this happiness with person A, but because I think they're silence, they could be a little burdened, overwhelmed with the thought that maybe person A is moving on to a passionate brand new beginning. Maybe they're shutting the door on me. Maybe they're out there. I don't know. Okay, so tell me about the 7 of Pentacles, Spirit. Overall energy. Why is there disappointment? And who's disappointed? 7 of Pentacles as the overall energy for Virgo's reading today. 7 of Pentacles. Magician, 3 of Swords, 8 of Pentacles, and the Fool card, bottom of my. Yes, this is person B who's been waiting. They've been manifesting, hoping that person A will put in the effort, take a leap of faith, come towards them, but they're disappointed because all they have right now is a broken heart because whatever they were manifesting has not happened yet. I do feel person A, I don't think has written person B off. They're just right now healing themselves or working on stabilizing their own life and saying, yeah, I'm not ending this, but right now I have to focus on something for myself. Maybe later on there can be a return. All right, so that's what I have for you. Till next time then, love and light. Take care. Namaste, Virgo.